Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video on my new PNG model. The first half of the video is the design process, and I'm using my new vampire persona. Also with the new art style and the new design, and the whole rebrand, I just needed a new model. So the actual making of the model took a lot longer than the animation aspect. There's still some things I need to go back and fix later, but I'm really happy with the result with how I got for the first round of this. Here you can see I've done multiple layers, and instead of going and clipping it later, I wanted to keep them all separate during the sketch process so it would be easier to animate. So here I am doing the face rendering. Also decided to give myself slightly pointed ears, kind of like bat ears. For the eyes, I wish I could have done them a bit better. I might go through and redo them on the model, but for now, this is just what I'm going to be stuck with. I spent a long time tweaking them, but I still need to fix them even more. I also struggled with the mouth a little bit, just because I felt like it wasn't really like um going the way I wanted it to. I definitely spent the most time of this working on the face rather than everything else. I actually like how the nose came out for once. Normally, I have a love-hate relationship with noses, but this time, not too bad. And then I also used the liquify tool to make the lips a little bit more pouted. I created the open mouth off cam, but you can see me flicking it off and on. Doing the closed eyes was really easy, so The hair shading kind of spawned in a bit, but I forgot to re-record after taking a break, so I've also thought about maybe taking commissions for PNG tubers because making them is a lot of fun. For the headband, I kept the shading on it very simple. Also, I realized the forehead proportions were a little off, so I lowered it. I'm not the best at shading ruffles, so I just hope that it came out okay. Alright, now I'm starting on the front part of the hair. Alright, now I'm moving on to the outfit. When it comes to shading clothes, I kind of just throw folds where I think they would go, but I'm not really sure how they work. Okay, now it's time to animate the model. So the program I'm using is PNGtube-remix, and right now I have just imported all the files separately, and I'm working on the blink and speaking mechanics. I spent a long time trying to remember how to make my model like squeeze when I speak, but I could not find that setting anymore. I also spent a lot of time testing my mic and like the lip syncing. And I think here is where I tried to like do wiggle physics, but I realized this did not really work with this model. A lot of time tweaking on it, and eventually I realized I just decided to change it to a mouse movement instead. I feel like it looks a lot better, and it looks more like a VTuber than the wiggle. I also kind of messed up here where I should have put the eye layer underneath the Fang layer, but that'll be fixed in the future. You can see where I cut and went back and showcased the mouse movement. I still need to do some tweaks with the layering because you can see some colors are a bit off, but that's also for future me to fix. Okay guys, we have reached the end of the video. Um, I spent a long time on this new model and I had a lot of fun making it. I'm going to be using this for my streams and my video recordings, so please stay tuned for all of those. If you guys enjoy this video, please like, comment, and subscribe on the bottom. And then please check out my streaming channel on Twitch. I hope to see you guys in the future, and I'll see you later. Bye.